and it's very hard to sort of pick the greatest Chaplin film. You just have to go with what your favourite is. You know, there's so many different factors.
I was gonna ask you that.
Well, I watched The Great Dictator again. I hadn't seen it for a long time. That is the most astonishing film. I mean, you've got all the great silent visual gags early on, where you've got the Venus de Milo statue that's doing a Nazi salute. You've got the sequence with the huge globe of the world, which is like a big balloon. You've got the bit where he's trying to upstage Napoleone, the Mussolini character, in chairs, so they're trying to get higher and higher and all that stuff, which is absolutely brilliant. But it's the speech at the end, which has always divided people. But I think that speech at the end and I think that's the Tramp's voice, although it's also Charlie's voice, of course. But it's if the Tramp character is going to say something, he might as well say that, you know, he can not say anything more profound or more relevant than just how, you know, the stupidity of war and how ordinary soldiers are manipulated by leaders to go out and fight the wars for them. And although it has been criticised by people, I just think there is no other film that attempts to do what he does at the end of that film. And I think he pulls it off. And I think certainly when you watch the film, when there's wars, as there's always a war going on somewhere, it's extraordinarily relevant, and I love it for that. I love it for its passion. I love it for its sort of I'm going to stop the film. I'm going to talk to you directly because this is the platform I've got, and I'm going to say this. It's just astonishing. No other film attempts to do anything like that, and for me. Although there are other films I'll always be very fond of, but I think that is a real coup at the end of that film. That speech is just extraordinary, and I find it emotional whenever I see it. It has an emotional effect on me, and it's such a brave, bold, extraordinary step to take, and he pulls it off. I think it's just absolutely brilliant. So that would be my favourite film. Yeah.